Eddy Mexico been grinding lots of online tournaments that he's played at. Valdo not so much. So let's see if he can bring up the heat back now in offline as we kick off this first game in Final Destination.
Man, the fact that we're starting on FD already is kind of strange. As we're seeing here, punish game is kind of so strong for both players. In particular, Eddy kind of defined a lot by his punish game. So strong. We're seeing just really beautiful angled upward forward smash. But look at that. He got one opening, there's a down smash, and he converted it into a kill. That is FD in a nutshell, and it is scary to play against a player like Eddy.
That's right, Radar. We got first blood coming from Eddy Mexico. I think maybe Valdo was allowing the stage striking to go towards FD just to get it out of the way. We see him getting the up smash to even up the stocks 3x3. However, yeah, I think that may be one of the reasonings. I'm taking a guess out here because, removing the platforms from play really allows a lot of mobility for Luigi, and he also has those chain grabs on spaces, so need to watch out for that. Maybe Valdo is thinking, all right, if it's gonna happen, let's take it out of the way just so the rest of the set can play out with that out of the equation.
Absolutely. I think that definitely is a strategy that some people like to kind of use. I know one thing about Luigi as a character, particularly against Falco and as well against Fox, is because he is such a grounded character, he can actually kind of struggle to deal with the zoning of Fox and Falco's full hop. Like if Fox does a retreating kind of down air or retreating back air, and Luigi kind of pushes himself in, it can be an overcommitment. It can be hard to compete. So even though FD has some of the punish strengths that we're seeing literally as I'm speaking, it kind of simplifies neutral in a way that might benefit Fox.
Yes. I agree with that assessment. Still, Valdo needs to carry a little bit more, try to find a way to squeeze out the second stock from Eddy Mexico. We see the edge guard situation. However, nice landing by Eddy with the air dodge just to delay a little bit the reaction from Valdo. We see him coming, but gets intercepted by the up smash. Now, Eddy Mexico's got Valdo side to side, coast to coast.
That F tilt, man. What the heck? So precise. I think that kind of shows both of these guys, veteran players, but Eddy just has so many things like the timing. So many things in Melee are defined by timing too. So just if you're a little late there, you don't get the edge guard, but if you do, you're up 2 whole stocks. I don't even know if Valdo can take this one. This has been a rough uphill battle for him so far.
Yes. We have a saying over here in Mexico. They say 3 stock pays double, so Valdo needs to watch out because he doesn't want to have to pay twice the amount. So just watching. Yeah, just watching out there. But high percentage, he needs to get the kill, finds a neutral air. Still not quite enough, especially with the misfile, but I love the interception with the up air. Star KO. Still doable, low percentage on Valdo's end, but gotta watch out, don't get grabbed.
Yeah, definitely grabs on both ends are kind of so important. But also in terms of a positional thing, if Fox can get Luigi above him, it is kind of hard for Luigi to get down. You just need to be kind of wary. But beautiful down air from Eddy, and that might be the game here if he gets the next down air. Yeah, beautiful stuff.
Yes. Intercepted the Firefoxes when Valdo was attempting to recover. Great play by Eddy Mexico. Solid game 1. So FD is out, so to speak. I don't think that Valdo will do the absolute madman play and try to go back. So this opens up the stages for him, and we see him quickly going to Pokemon Stadium.
Yeah, not super surprised to see him go to Pokemon. I think it has kind of some of the natural advantages. This has been a Fox kind of staple counter pick for a long time. You kill people earlier here. You still have the platforms to kind of use. And it just sort of fits a lot of Fox's strengths, whether there's the transformations or not. And it's a very solid stage. And already it's paying off. Valdo's up a solid stock for the first time this set.
Yes. Looking good for Valdo on this game number 2. Still needs to watch out though. We have platforms in play, but there is no top platform to hide towards. So really need to see how Valdo adjusts his playstyle now that there are some more elements in the stage at play. Watch out though. Yeah. Some play on the center. Go ahead, man.
Yeah, I think one of the things, you mentioned adjustment, and I feel like he actually has been playing a bit more defensive, a bit more like, hey, Eddy, come to me. I'm going to do these retreating full hops. I'm going to just focus on center stage like we saw him earlier and try to kind of not give anything to Eddy for free just because that punish game is so ferocious. But beautiful trade on the up smash, and he's up 2 stocks. This is looking like a totally different player.
Yes, it's just going from one side to the other, looking very dominant. Valdo here with the water transformation incoming, retreats to the windmill, tries to force Luigi's resources, trying to, get out a double jump and punish that, but we see them going back to the center of the stage, resetting to neutral. However, Eddy's got some plays here. Can he close this one out? He needs a stock just to get some momentum.
Oh, I love that forward air too, like just to get a little bit of extra damage. Man, everything he's been doing defensively too. Hitting the platform, sliding off. Earlier there, he got these edge cancel and was able to get his shield up in time. Like everything about Valdo's recovery has just been making Eddy's life so difficult. He is still alive at 157, and it's still alive. Like that took so much work. Oh my gosh.
Yes. He needed it, but it's been taking so long. 2 minutes already. He just has one stock. If he can get a crazy follow-up from this sequence over here in the center stage, he might be able to catch on. But watch out, high percentage.
You said crazy follow-up. He's got 114% already. Everything was just off of just a raw grab. He walked up to him, challenging his shield, and he gets like so much. This is what makes Eddy Mexico so good. Like 124 off of a single opening is how you turn the set around, and that's what we're seeing right now. Is he gonna get this edge guard? Oh, it was so close.
Yeah. I want to bring attention to something you mentioned, the F-tilt usage. I think that this has been a new implementation by Eddy Mexico in the online era. It's been seen a lot. He uses those F-tilts immensely to his advantage, especially to get those illusions on the side, from the side of the stage. Eddy Mexico also coming awake now. We see him getting the second stock, and now it's just a percentage game. Valdo can get the opportunity to close it out, but he needs to do it fast. If not, Eddy is gonna catch on.
Yeah, I think a huge part too is that right now Valdo's at 0%. Crouch cancel is such an important kind of variable in Melee at any time. Both players right now. Oh my God, what was that?
He went local, got the misfire. He gave the opportunity to Valdo. I think Eddy recognized, that wasn't a good play. The situation just wasn't in his favor, so he just let it go right at the end. But that was interesting to say the least.
That was so weird. I think even Eddy was like, maybe it was a misclick. Maybe he was just kind of trying to be a little flashy. But wow, that was a head scratcher to say the least, man.
Yeah. But still, the set's getting competitive. We see 1-1 on the board. Now going to Dreamland. Interesting choice. Also pretty big stage. Gonna help Luigi's mobility and also some survivability. Let's see how it plays out in the neutral, in the middle of the stage.
Yeah, I think the survivability in particular is going to be something we're going to see come into play quite a bit. A lot of Eddy's kills so far have been off of edge guards, like you said, bringing up the F tilt, just kind of resetting the situation over and over until Fox is dead. And on the flip side, Valdo has been securing kills kind of primarily in a more conventional way. The up throw up air is just sort of getting, not up throw up air, but getting kills off of up air. There's one of the first kind of true edge guards we've seen from him. So I think Dreamland will be quite impactful, but he has the lead still.
Yeah. Looking pretty good for Valdo after that first game. Now he still has the lead. I'm interested also in seeing some of the down B usage from Eddy Mexico. We've seen other tournaments where he kind of uses it as knowledge checks. Just if the down B works and it connects and it hits the opponent regularly, he's not gonna stop doing it because he will recognize that Valdo is not catching on. However, I think Eddy is the one that's not catching on because the deficit in stocks is getting wider.
Yeah, it's strange. Like, he went for that side B again. It makes me wonder if there is a bit of a controller issue on his end. If it's an input thing, because like the side B on the edge guard, maybe it's flashy, but I don't think that's what Eddy is going for. I think that there's something kind of that's interfering a little bit. But we've seen Eddy come back from stuff like this. We've seen him even in this set get like 120% off of a single opening. But if you want to turn this around, you can't be dropping edge guards like that.
Down smash kills off the top. Sheesh. Amazing. You mentioned the controller on Eddy's side. I want to share some info because I actually saw his controller just yesterday when we all got together and was media day and pictures and everything. He's using Luigi controller, so like the Mario Club one, like the green one with the L in the middle instead of the GameCube logo, and also with bold buttons. I want to call out that Eddy Mexico is using bold buttons. That's new tech, the provider. Just wanted to call it out. Hopefully the controller helps out and he is able to wake up and maybe pull out the play to even it out, but so far edge guard situation for both of them. That was an amazing reversal.
Yeah, that again, this is what Eddy needs. That was such an important edge guard for Valdo, ends up dropping it and takes a huge amount of percent. This is just kind of the lethality of Eddy. Like, he can kill you no matter what the situation is. But that's super interesting to hear that he's got kind of such a high-tech controller. It's always fun to hear kind of how kind of they're elevating that, I guess, space, that people just kind of getting more and more new stuff. Does he make it back here? No, he can't. Nope, down B.
Yeah. Amazing shine by Valdo, clipping the very last part of the up B. And yes, they are bringing out all the stuffs. I'm sure that Valdo is notched up, buttoned up as well. All the people have been looking at each other's controllers ever since they got here. I was looking at that yesterday. And watch out, because Eddy Mexico's got the edge guard situation. He's got the jabs. I think he can do it. Oh yeah, this will put it in an even game last stock situation. This is cruise, Raider, cruise. This is to go 2-1 on the board.
This is exactly what I was saying earlier, you know, like Eddy, such a capable player, someone who's like really been actually quite dominant lately, and yet Valdo is taking him to the last stock. He's taking games, he's making it look like he is one of the best Fox versus Luigi in the entire world. This is what happens when you get to play against kind of a more obscure character all the time, is you become like quite capable at the matchup, and I'm very impressed from Valdo so far.
Yeah. They've played before. They've gone back and forth in different sets. As you mentioned as well, Eddy's got more like it's more known. He's got more experience. He's played a lot more in online, so it's amazing to see this level of play coming from Valdo, because he hasn't been as active in net play, and he's just been sticking to, you know, doing CRT whenever he has the opportunity, and it's working off quite well. But will this be enough for Eddy Mexico to seal the deal? He's got the opportunity. He's sending Valdo side to side. Oh,
and that F tilt, like you've been saying all set, you know, one of the most important kind of optimizations that he's had in recent times ends up kind of paying off once again. You know, we said this already. It's so worth saying again. Whoever wins this block gets winner's side. Only one person makes it out of the group. So it is so important for Eddy and Valdo to take this set. Every set matters. And, you know, you don't want to be the person who doesn't make it out or gets into losers when only 2 people make it out of the Central American side. Like, the stakes couldn't be higher.
Yes. It is super crucial to see how this plays out, and just amazing by Eddy recomposing himself and getting the 2-1. This is big because now he has the counter pick advantage where if it were to go to game 5, Valdo waking up a little bit more, going to Fountain of Dreams, getting some hits, but still needs to catch up percentage-wise to Eddy.
Especially, I think, since, you know, Fountain can be sort of like, you know, Luigi is a bit of like a janky, unpredictable character at times, can be sort of hard to deal with. Fountain as a stage also is kind of like that. You know, the stage kind of can be unpredictable. The platforms, you're not always ready for the when and where things are going to be. And I feel like that chaos will play a bit to his advantage, his as in Eddy Mexico's, like just kind of helping him find openings and react quickly, which he's been doing just throughout the set.
Yes. I love Eddy's counterplay here. He recognizes that Valdo is getting a little bit more aggressive, a little bit more antsy, trying to get the kill to even it up. So he has been intercepting Valdo's attempts to edge guard. The misfire there to go to the top platform and reset the situation. Also loving it. Eddy Mexico looking good. He might stop it here and just get the 3-1. Not want to give Valdo the advantage to go to game 5. He has the resources if it were to be needed, but he wants to seal the deal. He gets a grab to the down air and edge guard.
I'm learning so much, even just watching Eddy, about kind of the flow chart and structure of his edge guards. So often, you know, he'll use those fireballs for zoning. He deals with side B in kind of creative ways, like he just spot dodged it, which is such a like classic Smash option, the spot dodge, but it works so well. Like he's really precise and intelligent with the way he recovers, and I think it makes sense. He's been playing since 2006, you know, 2006 to 2021, like.
15 years, man. Incredible. And it's all showing here. You see the down Bs there. Valdo needs to catch on to those as well. But right now, so far, Eddy Mexico has just been doing a pretty good job in locking down some of Valdo's options. We see him finally getting to center stage, but just as that, he gets locked down to the other side of Fountain of Dreams, and now with the edge guard, not quite. Fox's up B is very long, but will it be long enough after 106%? Let's see. Oh.
Dude, like, it's been so good. Like, I really just can't highlight his edge guarding skills enough. There have been so many situations where he kind of just does the perfect option, the option that you kind of like, oh, what would I most want to do here? Like, yeah, sure, wave dash back to center stage, do the up B, call out the side B in the hardest possible way, and it's taken him like to the bank, man. He's up 2 stocks. Valdo just can't seem to get him close out this kill. Like, it's rough.
It is. It really is. He's still not dying. He needs to find interception in the air. Not quite. Ooh, the down tilt would be amazing. Incredible down tilt killing off the top in Fountain of Dreams. Interesting. He still needs more 0% on both ends. So Valdo has the opportunity if he can find something like this. Yes, this is good. Can he do it again? Can he seal the deal? Pressure.
He's keeping him in the corner, you know, this is big damage already, keeping the positional advantage, kind of the first time we've gone back to neutral, but some momentum is in Valdo's favor, but it seems like it's slowly swinging back into Eddy's. It's hard to say. This is close, though. Good stuff from Valdo so far. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, this might be it. No, still not dying. Eddy Mexico leaving. Also amazing DI survivability in play. Now Eddy Mexico has a chance here. A spot that should have grabbed, that was crucial. And this is it. Can Valdo squeeze in the game to go to the 5th and the last one to see how it plays out, or will Eddy Mexico seal the deal now?
Oh my gosh, the down B from the ledge is such an important factor right there. He looks like he's going to take this game, but is his edge guarding going to close out? No, in a crucial moment, he doesn't get it, but he's still in the corner. How does he get out? Oh, finally we're resetting to neutral. Valdo is just making Eddy work so hard, and he wants this game 5 so badly, but is he going to get it? Another back air?
Percentages, man. Luigi hits hard. All of these aerials might kill eventually. Will this one do it? Not quite. Valdo is living, but not anymore. That's a 3-1 by Eddy Mexico over Valdo. GG's.
They're giving each other the pat in the back. They've been playing for ages, man. Pablo, like I just so impressed with his edge guarding. He was really picking up throughout the set that Valdo liked to go towards the center. He'd side B to the center, he'd up B to the center, and like he didn't seem to kind of realize this habit he had that Eddy was punishing like very consistently. It was kind of like half of his recoveries were there, and that he was getting this hard calls with the up B. Like he had all kinds of punishes that were working in his favor. So good stuff to Eddy for sure.
Yes, good stuff. Amazing set to start off this Group C of the